Hey guys, Jeff here, Dice Setter. So last week I explained how I won 50 grand doing slots. And some of you have said, tell us how. And this is a craps channel, but I can sit there and do either one. Doesn't bother me any. So I'll quickly explain it to you. On the ones I won a hand pay, most people don't know what a hand pay is. Anything over $1,200. They were 90% of the games that I played were Dragon Link, Phoenix Link, Lightning Link, and of course Buffalo Link. All the Link games made by Aristocrat. I would start off with a $2,000 bankroll, and you must win the first one. After that, it doesn't really truly matter as long as you're careful about what you do. I would not play the 1 cent denom, and I would not play the 2 cent denom. But I would play the 5 cent denom only at 12.50, which is the max bet. I would play the 10 cent denom at 12.50 and also $25, which is the max bet. I would play a dollar denom, $5, $10, $15, and I would play $2 denom, $10 a spin, $20 a spin, $30 a spin. So basically what you do is you have 2 grand in the machine and you can divide it up however you want. If you want to sit there and say, I've got to have a bonus by 1,000, and then once you hit the 1,000 without a bonus, you're going to have to sit there and start doing low bets like $1 denomination, $5 a spin, or $2 denomination, $10 a spin, and you have $1,000 to hit another bonus or hit something fireballs that will get you back up to 2 grand. So I'm looking for machines that will hit quick, and I keep on playing those. Those that I have to fight to get back up to 2,000, I leave and I go off to the next one. One thing that I had to learn doing this is that everything is timing. Timing is everything. Sometimes you might want to do 3 quick spins in a row to change up your timing and then continue on. Because if you keep on hitting the same button, you're hitting the same frequency of the random number generator. It's not good. You want something different. You want to either slow it down or speed it up. Another thing is that when you're in a bonus, especially with the Link games, I can't tell you about any other one, but with the Link games, Lightning Link, Buffalo Link, Phoenix Link, Dragon Link, the moment you push the button to start your feature, that again is timing. It doesn't know what it's going to give you. The more time you wait, for me, the better off your bonus is going to be. You'll have the intro of the music saying what you won. You'll see the money counting up. Most of the time, I'll wait until the money's done counting up, and then I'll push the spin button. But again, just remember, and Link has sat there and said this, is on Brian Christopher's Flip the Switch. That bonus is going to be different depending on when you push the button on the Link games. Another thing is that if you let the computer take over doing your spinning for you once you begin it on the Link games, if it's not a good bonus, you need to do something. After 3 of your 6 bonuses go by, or how many bonuses you have, and it's not a good one, you probably need to sit there and change up your timing. Because if you continue it on, you're going to have 6 bad bonus rolls in a row. So you go, how do I change up my timing? Hit the spin button. If it's giving you, say, like $10 on a line hit, on a poor line hit, and you're like, well, that's horrible. This is my 3rd roll. Hit the button before it finishes counting up, and that will start your timing differently. That's the big one. Timing. Definitely timing. People say, well, I changed up the timing, or I saw 3 fireballs, so I double hit it. The 3 fireballs and whatever else comes after it, we're going to hit no matter if you double tapped it or you didn't double tap it. Timing is everything. don't I try not to change the denom too often. So I might start off with $25 spins at 10-cent denom. First try is what I'm going to try. And I might sit there and go, well, I'll go down to seven, I'll spend $700. That will at least get me 20 some odd spins before I change something up. If I change something up, I'm either going to go higher or lower or try to stay the same. So if you're at 5-cent denom, 12.50, 10-cent also has a 12.50. If you go to $1, it has a 10. And if you go to $2, it also has a 10. So I try to keep it consistent, and I make sure I change up my timing. And that's as simple as that. So I'll battle it back up to $2,000, hoping for a bonus, hoping that will get me a hand pay. After my hand pay, I might play back 100, 200, and then I'm taking it out, skimming off 2,000 again, putting it into the next machine, and doing the same thing. Trying to get me up above 2,000 again. When I do, I cash out, I skim it, put it in my pocket, and go on. So your 2,000 bankroll should last you like 6 machines. There will be one machine that you just won't win on. But that's okay because you have more than 2,000 now in your pocket because you keep on skimming it and putting everything but 2,000 in your hand. That's how I do it. I also watch a lot of videos, so I know what's too much. It's called overplaying the machine. You don't ever want to do that. I try to stay away from games I've never heard of or games that are just extraordinarily volatile. That you're gonna win $1 million or you're gonna lose $1 million. Those I just rather not. I like volatile, but there is too much volatility. This week's video, I was sent a strategy from a friend, and this is from another YouTuber, and they were saying that this is probably the best strategy they've ever seen. And I watched it, and I was like, "There's no possible way. There's no possible way you're going to win on this strategy." So my whole entire thing is don't buy into the hype. Don't sit there and watch things on YouTube and go, I can do the same thing, because you're going to lose your money. I even knew it wouldn't work just by watching the video. I'm like, that's not going to work. It's not going to work. So I will show you exactly what this other person did. I have my random roller, and we'll see how it works compared to what I think is the best strategy. And you'll see what that is. And I've showed it to you many, many times. I keep on saying the same thing over and over and over again. But why is it most people don't want to use my strategy? One thing, because it's all about dice setting. It's all about you having the edge of not throwing a 7 in a certain amount of time. Simple as that. They want to practice, so you got to come up with these really strange strategies trying to win. Again, there's a difference between me rolling and the random roller. I've tried all sorts of strategies for the random roller. And we sit there and look, well, that didn't work. Or else we sit there and say, hey, perhaps this one here will work. But the go-to strategy, if you want to win, is the one that I'm going to show you in this video. You're going to win. Well, you got to do your homework. You got to do your homework. You got to practice, got to practice. Once you do your homework, yeah, it'll be your favorite strategy too. So today's video. Thanks, guys. All right, guys. Jeff here. We're going to see one of my favorite strategies. I'm going to try and make it as close to possible as the next strategy I'm going to show you. My bonus 555. And we're going to do 2 on 6, 2 on 2, and 4 on 3, and we're going to do $30 on the pass line. It's going to be a 9. Mark the 9. I'm marking that one because I want to be as close to possible as the next strategy. I'm not going to play anything in the field because I don't want people saying, "Oh, you're not doing a good comparison." Maybe 8. Marking the 6 and the 8. Nine. Two on 12, 2 on 2, 4 on 3. There went a 7. Didn't affect us any. I'm going to put those guys back up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Pay me for the pass line. Bonus is going to come down, stay down. It's going to be a 4. Eight. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So with the count of 7, I'm going to turn my bets off. Being that I already lost my bonus, I'm just going to wait till I hit a 7. Six. Midnight. Seven. So we started with 1,000. This is what our profit is. 31, 131. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 throws. And I knew I could shut it off at 7 and be fine. This is the only always winning strategy for me, as long as the table is not too bouncy. If the table's too bouncy, this is not it. But when the table's not bouncy, it's set them up, count whatever you think, and then once you get there, shut it down. The only winning strategy that I really know of. And I'm not the only one that says this. The short game is the only way. There are many other ones, including the Bone Thrower. It says the same thing. Short game is it. And that's what I've always been advocating. I do show you other strategies when other people are throwing, but definitely the biggest one is this one here, short game. Even if other people are shooting and I ask you guys, what is your go-to bet? You guys also sat there and said the short game. You put up the 6 and the 8, wait for it to hit once or twice, and you take it back down. Short game is the way to go. So let's look at the next strategy. The next strategy is coming right up. I got to get my my lovely wife here because she's going to be my random roller. And here is the next strategy. All right, guys. This is the strategy that was sent to me from a friend, touting that this was one of the best strategies to use. And I'll just leave it at that. I watched it and I was like, there's no way that this is going to win. I have 1,000 in here. And I have 160 across, 25, 4 and 10, 25, 5 and 9, and 36 and 8. These are off until we had the point set. $1,000 in the center. And I don't know how long we'll play, but I want to at least see a difference in whether we're winning or we're losing. And we have our world famous class random roller. Gotta get them all the way to the end, dear.
Yes, honey.
That's 11. I am not playing the pass line or the don't pass line because I am not the shooter. All the way to the end, babe.
I'm trying. My shoulder hurts.
7. 9. 9 is the point. Okay, as soon as we have the point, we'll mark the point. And then we are going to put a quarter on the don't come bar.
Now, what's the difference between the don't come bar and the don't pass bar?
The don't come bar is with the game that we're playing right now. The come would be like a beginning of a next game. So it would be a game inside of a game. So this is what this is. This is the other side of the game inside of the game. So basically, I'm doing the don't on the very next point. And it's going to be a yo. So with a yo, you lose your don't come bar. You also would lose it if it was a 7, and you also would lose it if it was a, well, that's it, 7, 11. That's all you lose it on. So we're going to put another quarter back up there, and go again. It is an 8. So we get paid for our 8, which is going to be 35. We're going to drop our 8 back down. And then our don't come goes to the 8. And then from our winnings, this guy here goes back on the don't. And we continue on, and we want to do this 3 times. We want to have 3 of these guys. Now, if they get knocked down, we still count it as part of the 3. So, we got 1 here that got knocked down, so this guy here loses. And then this guy here goes back in its spot. So that'd be the second one. Now we're going to do the third one. That's a 4. So we're going to win $50. For our 4, we're taking our 4 down. And this guy here travels over to the 4. Now, once we get 3 up here, we had a second one there on 8. These guys here come down. Now we're only relying on the don't come bar portion of it.
So in other words, if I hit a 7 and don't get the point, then you would win those.
Correct. 8. Or if you hit the 8, which is part of the don't come bar, we lose it. So now if you roll a 4, it would knock us completely off. 6. 2. 6. 7. So we do win. A flat bet is a flat bet. We do win with that. And we'll try it again. Again, I'm not the shooter, so no pass line, no don't pass line. Go ahead, babe. I can put that up after you roll. It's going to be a 7. It's going to be a 6. And 1 on the don't come bar. 7. We lose everything. All right, we go again. 8. Easy 8. 4. That one's a 50. It would be a big, but I'm not going to do that. Got a don't on the 4 now. And we put up another one. This will be our second one. 9. 'This guy moves up to 9. And then we put a quarter, one more, for our last one on the don't. It's going to be a 8. Puck turns off. We do win this one. This guy here moves to the 8. We turn these off. And then we have the shooter go again. 8 again. There's that one. Mark the 8, and we proceed. 10. 5. 7. So we did get 2 of them. Set them up again. Eight. Eight. That comes off. We win for 8. This guy here comes down. This guy goes up in a spot. And we're not going to put one here because the puck is off. 6. Mark the 6. Go back to the don't. Okay. 2.
Oh, sorry.
Yo. Now wait a second here. That was a 2, and I didn't do anything. I should have paid myself a quarter because it does win on 2. And then you rolled a yo, so we lose that one. So this comes back down, and we'll put this guy back up. 7. So this guy here loses. That's a loser. And that guy there is our only winner. Flat bet gets a flat bet. Comes off. Do you think right now we're winning, or do you think we're losing?
I think we're losing.
Okay. 9. That's a 9. Seven. Why didn't put caps on that? Should have been $5 more in there, or $10 more in there. Kind of get an idea where we're at here. We still have our 500. We're down almost 300. Set them up one more time. Four. Point is 4. Alrighty. 10. This guy goes to the 10. This guy comes down. And we get paid for the 10. And we put another quarter back up there. 5. We get paid 35 for a 5. Take down the 5. Move the don't to the 5. And one more. 3. So that one there is a winner. It's going to be a quarter. 7. We win on these 2, but lose on everything else. Excuse me. Do you guys see a pattern here? This is best strategy that the YouTube creator sat there and said. Best strategy. You win all the time. So, no harm, no foul. We don't have our money on it. 9. So, we've lost half of our money so far, $500. I mean, I could go on, but I don't. It's like beating a dead horse. I don't see why we should have to go on. Be careful, guys, on what you watch on YouTube. If they're there for views, and that's what they're getting, you're going to get crappy strategies. Don't use them. Don't use them in the casino. This is by far one of the worst strategies I think I've ever seen. I saw it and said, you know what? There's no way this works. I saw it and said, no way this works. Save your money. Do the strategy that works, which is what we saw at the beginning. Like, share, comment. And I know my comments, I'll get a bunch of haters. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, whatever, man. I'm trying to save people's money. I'm trying to sit there and show you that just because it's on YouTube doesn't mean it's the real thing. Just because I can show you I win doesn't mean you're going to win. Just because this other guy sat there and said you're going to win means you're going to win. It's not true. Find out prior to putting your money on the line. But this is horrible. Yeah, not good. Peace out. Have a good one, guys.